People don't ask me what time it is. I don't know. I don't care. Only care about my Father's time. My Father really is God. I'm really the unknown prophet of God. And if you like it or not. And I like to talk about, well, not like, but I must talk about it. You understand? I do not like the things I talk about, so they are not likable at all. So like is not the clear language. So okay, yesterday I'm watching Trump, and Trump is happy with a lot of people around him, and I'm also happy for him. And he make deals, and the deals go good, you know. Um, but do not forget, people, God did not touch me in what everything will go good. You understand? Now God really did come to me and did show me the end. You understand? And that's why I'm here. So people can try to do their very best, but it will not happen, folks. It is already too late. So God did come to me and show me everything go wrong. And this will happen in your time. You understand? So not that God come to me and everything will go good, or else I will not speak like this, you understand? So God really did come to me and show me everything go wrong. And that's also what God told me. He did not only show me, he also told me everything will go wrong. Everything what can go wrong will go wrong. So yeah, and Trump make lots of deals, and he tried to do his best for his people and all that kind of things. I know, but what does he do behind you? You know, maybe he start to make America great again, but other parts of the world get problems with this. You understand? Because somewhere the money needs to come from, and that is triggering war. It must be even. You understand? So I think somewhere the money he get and help his people and all that kind of things. But what will happen with the rest of the world? Does he help the whole world? Or does he only want to help America? You understand? So I ask this myself. What is he doing? You understand? It's nice to see that people will be happy with Trump. I'm also very happy for that kind of people, you know. But there is one thing people don't know, and that is God do not bless America. That's a problem. That's a big problem. Why do God not bless America? You know? And when I did come, I really did know nothing. God did come to me and touch me. And then God told me, go to the internet and start to learn, my son. So I did go to the internet and started to learn. And I directly started to learn a lot, folks, because there is a lot to learn, when you walk with God. But if you don't walk with God, you will never see the things I did learn. Because you don't care. And I never been this many times on the internet like I am now. All the time I'm on the internet. I wake up, my internet go on. And the talking starts. This is what I'm good at. So I just try to warn people. It looks like it all will go good, but it all will go wrong, folks. And that's why I'm here, to warn for these things. Many people will die, and are dying. You understand? And that's what I'm warning for. And I don't like to see that many people die, I like to see many people live. That not one have to die. You understand? In heaven there is not such a thing, eh? Understand? In heaven there is not such a thing. We never did hear that someone did die in heaven. But here on earth it's like, wow, it's unbelievable. Many people die every day. Turn on the clock of life and you will understand how many will die. And this also you can find on the internet. You can find the clock of living people who die every day. And this clock go very fast. People will be born, people will die, but now more people die than that they are born. You understand? This go much more fast. And that's what's going on in the world. But people will not find that clock. But the clock is definitely there. You can find it on the internet. It's the clock from people who live and people who die. And that's the truth, folks. Many people are dying on the moment. It's not a joke. You think that God did come to me, he started to touch me, and he started to lie to me or something? I'm just here to warn. You understand? And I think God can be proud of me. Definitely. In the things I do. You understand? No one else will do it like I do. Because no one else can't do what I do. No one else don't talk like I do. That's just a fact, folks. And I'm on the internet now for 7 years. Before this I was also on the internet, but I did know really nothing. Nothing at all. I only did play games, and that's what I did like. I did listen to dirty music. I did not understand where I did listening to. I did watch movies, and these are very dirty movies. I did not see that it was dirty. You know, I did look at porno movies, and I did like it. It did feel good. But now I do understand all those things I did. They are really not good. So now I start to hate this kind of things. Music and movies, porn movies, and all that kind of shit. You know, all that ladies what will make you crazy. It's not good what is happening. And this I did not know, and I will never know if God did not come to me and did warn me for those things. God really did wake me up, and now I try to wake you up, folks. That's the best thing I ever can do. So I try to do my best. That's the most honest thing I ever can tell you. And all the things I say, they are true. And if it did not happen yet, then it will. And I'm sorry, folks, that it will. Because the things what comes out of my mouth, I don't want it. And also God do not want it. But it seems that you people drive it that way. And then you think, yeah, you put the blame by us. And then I will say, to who else? You understand? You are the big problems in this world. So to who else? Me, who tried to wake you up? Or you, who really know nothing? Like I did come, that's the way you are. I did come and did really know nothing. But you still know nothing. So the most of the people, if I go outside now and I start to talk like this, they will never understand. They will tell me, what are you talking about? Everything goes well, you know, but nothing goes well. And also people who do not go to the internet also start to see this. And then I'm living in a world, and this world is done. And people come to me and they do not tell me, what are you talking about? No, they start to talk like me. They also start to see it. That something very strange is going on. Something you don't want to see. Everybody start to ask themselves, in what kind of world do we live? Wake up, folks. Because I'm asking you, in what kind of world do you live? Do you understand the world? Do you understand the people? Do you understand the problems? I don't have to ask you, do you understand God? You cannot understand Him if you do nothing with Him. If everything did go nice, folks, God did not have to come to me to touch me. You understand? No, He did do this because something is very badly going on. Something very badly is going on. And this is happening in this world. And that's why I do the things I need to do. But do I like it? Like it, like it, like it? You know, then I come like this, eh? Because I tell you, I like to tell you something. No, I don't like it. So like it, like it, like it? No, no, no. I don't like it. You know, I'm against the church and the Bible and all that kind of thing. But it does not mean that I need to kill you for it. No, you need to go your own way, folks. If you do have many gods, well, please go with your many gods. I'm just telling you, there is only one God. You can never fool around with. But there are many gods who fool around with you. You understand? That's just the world we live in. There are also many people in what you think, oh, he do have a nice smile and she do have a nice smile and all is good, you know. But you need to see what is in it and take it out. And then you will start to understand what I already saw and what I am talking about. You know, I did not go to the internet and I was not touched and I lie everything, you know, to become famous or something. I will become famous, folks. I'm already very famous. But this got nothing to do with money. Many people will become famous and do have lots of money. You understand? I will become famous. Don't worry. I will become famous. You do not listen now, you will listen later. Everything right on time, folks. I just wait. You understand? For me, well, I will tell you something else. Today, I see a guy coming and on the internet, and he talk about the devil who manifested people and all that kind of things, you know. And then I see a church, and the church is signed with dirty stuff, you know, like Hitler and all that kind of things. And then I think, folks, why are you doing this? Let these people be. You know, people come into churches and start to become crazy and start to step and all that kind of thing. Why? Why? I also do not like the church. But hey, don't go there then. You understand? That's my opinion. I do not like the church, so I do not go there. So leave the people in what they like. Don't take it away from them. It's not good what they do, but I cannot punish them. You understand? I leave this to my Father God. All the things you did wrong, folks. When God comes, you will understand what you did wrong. And then you will start to understand what I did get. You know? I'm not here to joke and all that kind of shit. I'm really here in the things I see. And the only thing I ever can do, folks, to be very honest with you, is to warn you. But I do it every day. And every day seems like the same story. But there is always something different in the things I'm telling you. You understand? It's never the same story. Different things happening in the world. So that is what makes my story different. Because I see all the things in the world. I really go for it. And folks, if I did not have internet, then I still know it. Because I also do have my Father God. I do not know it because I see it. I also know it because God did warn me. And I try to warn you. The things I say, I don't have to go to the internet. I don't need the TV or the radio to understand what's going on. You understand? I get the things when I close my eyes or when I go somewhere. I'm standing still and I think, what is this? You know, something starts to happen with me. And I do not understand what it is. This is also when God did come to me. I was standing in the middle of my room and I thought, what the heck is going on with me? What is this? You understand, folks? God controls me. And I let God control me. I did give it out of my own hands. Because I did not how to control myself. I did not know those things. So I did give everything to God. And I told my Father God, let you be the steering wheel in me. You understand? So God will use me as a car. That's the only way how I ever can go the good way. Because God is my driver. He drives me to places I never been. He showed me the things I never saw. He gave me the things I never could get. He bring me to places I never been. He learned me the things I never can learn on school. And that's the truth, folks. But I'm asking you people, if you do not like the church or the church people, or leave it alone. Don't harm it. Don't do this. I also do not like church people and all that kind of shit. Of people who are with Buddha, or people who are with the devil, or people who are... But they don't have to die for me. You understand? When God thinks they have to die, then they will die. And I'm sure, in what God is thinking, many of that kind of people gonna die. It is not me who will do this. But I told you folks, if I was God, you better be happy that I'm not God. Because I will make quickly an end on this thing. Very quickly. Like I told you, I take the good people and I kill you all. But the good people will be with me. And the people who are bad, I kill them. Yes. But this is also how God will come. Do not forget my Father. And I am not the Father. So be happy. And I'm telling you exactly the way it is, folks. 7 years ago I did know really nothing. God come to me and I was nailed on the floor. And I thought, what is going on? I almost become crazy of it. I did not understand what did happen with me. I thought I become sick or something. Really, that kind of feeling did go. Because I did not understand the feeling I did get. And that's the most honest thing I ever can tell you. I try to be as honest as possible. And this is also how I will leave this world. I will go honestly. Because I'm an honest boy. Folks, if I lend something from you, then I will tell you, I will give it back to you that and that day. And it will not be 1 second later. And however, folks, I stand there for you. And I will give back what I did lend. You understand? The loan I will give you back on the moment I told you. You never have to wait. I'm sorry, man, I don't have it yet. I never did tell this. Honest. So people saw this, and I could loan whatever whatever. If it was lots of money, if I did say that I will bring it back that and that day, then that and that day it did come back. Exactly right on time. Not 1 second or second earlier or later. No. Point time. You know, I lend something to people, I still need to get it back. These are not my people. My people are on the point. Are you not on the point? You can go away by me, and you can go away by my Father God, because my Father God is right on time. Come not 1 second too late. You better be a second too early. Keep yourself on the things you promise. My Father is very sharp in this, and I'm also very sharp in this, because I just tell you. But there are many of this kind of people who are dishonest. You understand? They always will steal from you and never give it back. This kind of things you cannot do with God, my Father. And this kind of things you cannot do with me. You can do it once, I will remember. You know, there was a guy, he's not alive anymore. He is young like me, you understand? And yeah, he did live here in the street. He always did have problems with money and got nothing to smoke, you know, so I did give him something to smoke and I give him money and he promised me to give it back. But he always was too late. But he did give it back. And I told him, you are too late. For me, you need to be on point, or I never can lend you some things anymore. I cannot trust you. And he told me, I will be on point next time. So the next time he is on point, I'm happy. And I told him, you can lend whatever you like. If you are on point, and that's cool with me. You know? But then he start to become drunk and he forget the whole thing. And I see him on the street and I told him, you are not on point. He told me, I will bring it back soon. And I told him, soon is too late. And then he don't talk with me anymore, because I don't give him nothing anymore and all that kind of things. And then with Christmas, he come to me, he gave me a hand, and he gave me a handful of money. And I told him, you are still trying to do your best. And I give him back the money. And he told me, you always do this. And I told him, if you are honest with me, you can keep the money I need back. This will be your reward. You understand? So I did not take the money. The next day I look for my letters and the money is there. And I thought, okay man. He did never come by my door anymore. But he did pay back in exactly what he need to pay me back. And then there are other people come by my home and talk dirty about him. And then I lend some money. And they never give it back. And then I did go to that people and told them, you talk about another, but first start to talk about yourself. You dirty scumbag people who dare to talk about someone who is good in heart. You know, and I see this many times, folks. And I'm really on point. I like to be on point, you understand? If you make a deal with me, you deal with me. You will not come a second too late. Or the deal is off. 1 second, folks. This is how I am on point. If you like to steal from me, then tell me that you are a thief. Then I do understand that you will steal from me. But don't lie. You better always tell the truth, in whatever you are, or I will find out very soon who you really are. And that's me, folks. That's exactly the way I am. That's exactly the way I talk and handle, you know. And you know, folks, I miss this boy. I miss him. You know, his life was, he did have a terrible life. He did do it himself, you know, with weed and hearts and cocaine and heroin and all that kind of things, you know. He did die much too early. And I told him also, if you go on like this, friend, you're gonna die. And he told me, no, man, don't worry. But he always did come to me and did ask me if is everything okay with you? And then I told him, why you don't ask yourself? And then he don't know how far and fast he need to run from me. But he always did come to me and did ask me how it did go with me. And I always did tell him, watch it yourself. Are you standing by my door? Or do I stand by your door? Did you ask me things? Or do I ask you things? And then the dime in his mind start to fall. He start to understand. So he never told me again, how is it going? Is everything okay? Because he know already what I gonna say. If you like to talk about me, first talk about yourself. You do have many points to talk about. Many points. What has to change? I did go through these points already. But you still have a long way to go.